So I just watched Boarding School. This is a new 2018 flick. I recognize a couple faces here, most notably Will Patton, which I was a pretty big fan of in the late 90s, early 2000s. He just had a lot of work in a row that I really liked and appreciated, so his face is always, and his name's always kind of stuck with me, even though I haven't really seen him in a ton as of late. But it was cool to see him here. Now, this is about a kid who is sent off to boarding school by his parents when his dad catches him doing something that the dad disapproves of. And I had to roll my eyes because I was like, who cares? But clearly his dad and his parents would care. And so he has to go off to this very unique boarding school that has a very limited amount of children who go there, and they are all unique. It's you have to wonder why the hell he's even there when you start to see this gang of misfits. Overall, I wasn't really a big fan of this movie. I really was struggling to figure out what the hell was going on not the majority of the time. The majority of the time, I guess, is pretty straightforward, but there's things within it that I feel like is supposed to be metaphorical or, up for this interpretation. And man, I was completely lost on the message of what I was watching. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention strong enough because I wasn't expecting this film to go in that direction. So maybe I was missing the pieces that were being given to me. I just thought this was going to be a straightforward kid goes to boarding school, is getting in fights, then rebels and kicks ass and, whatever. No, that does happen within the film for the most part. But man, there is a lot of weird scenes in this movie. There's flashbacks and otherworldly stuff, sort of, with different characters that might be connected to other characters, but I'm not really sure how. And they kind of reference it throughout the film, and I almost feel like it's an allegory for, religion in certain ways. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I got 2 hours of sleep last night. So that might have played a role in my ability to completely comprehend what I was seeing. But even I feel like if I had full rest, I would have been like, huh? So maybe now, if going back and watching it for a second time and really trying to pay attention, if you saw this movie, you know what's going on here and what all is going on at the end with these characters that are supposed to be connected, tell me, please. Comments below. I'm not going to watch this film again, and I don't know if there's an explanation video online, nor do I feel like I would go out and see it, so let me know. But as a whole, I liked the kid who played the main character. With kid actors, you have to always kind of take what you get. So while most of the kids and most of the kids' performances was good, and then there's moments where they're rocky, the same performer, the same actor. So it's like it can be pretty strong in certain areas, and then other ones, they're just not there yet. They're young kids. This definitely had some of the most foul language from children I've heard in a film in a while, especially the main girl in this movie constantly calling everyone a retard. I was like, damn, 2018, I'm surprised they're, going that strong with that word since so many people are so fucking offended by it. But it was pretty funny man, I was like, Jesus Christ, this girl grow up to be freaking Peyton in Hand That Rocks the Cradle. It was funny to me. I was like, damn, this girl uses that word a hell of a lot. It was pretty funny, actually. But yeah, these kids are fuck this and fuck that, and one of them has Tourette syndrome, so he's every 5 fucking seconds. Yeah, a lot of kid cussing in this movie, which is, I don't give a shit. I just thought it was like, wow, these kids are very foul-mouthed. But yeah, Will Patton's character is odd. It's an interesting performance. It's a good performance, but because it's in a film I didn't really care for, I guess it's just forgettable. But I feel like he did give a good performance. It's something different for him. I've never seen him act like this. But yeah, I almost felt like he was in some kind of like Shakespearean play. I don't know, you'd have to watch it to see what I'm talking about. He doesn't have like that really like boisterous accent or anything, but just kind of those mannerisms and the way he, projects himself. Yeah, if you saw it, let me know if you agree or if I'm crazy. As I said, I need to get some sleep, guys, but I wouldn't rush to it. It wasn't anything I enjoyed. All right.